case. Thanks to the resub tech. I might just go right into Breakout and watch some thrilling prison escapes yet again. I think we only have 2 more episodes or some shit, so I might as well finish it. Especially because the first 5 suggestions have been some of the worst garbage I've seen in a while. And just horrible suggestions. Thanks to the Prime Maca. The Running Man episode is the best one. Have we not seen it? Alright.
ITV Player brings you ITV4.
You say that every stream? Yeah, I mean, and it's true every stream. Someone was fucking spamming Ultimate Showdown. Caps locked. Relentlessly. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Thanks for the resub, Russian. I've already seen the Lipstick Bounty Hunters. I love that group.
All hell's gonna break loose. I thought you were gonna kill you. Just keep running.
It's a dramatized account based on the escapee's own recollections in letters and meetings.
Anytime anybody's willing to break out of a penitentiary...
It's not normies. I'm pretty sure the people that spam shit are probably like 15, 14 or something like that. They're used to like XQC's chat where it's nothing but emoji spam. And like 1 word or 1 syllable things. I don't blame them, they've just been conditioned by the system. I've already checked out the colony, it was alright. Nothing as thrilling as Breakout, though.
My name is Dennis Wangho. I love country music, fast cars, beautiful women. Most of all, I love excitement.
Fuck yeah, that's a Chad right there. I love football, I love beer enemas, and I love pussy.
When you're standing there waiting to pull a gun, it's just like someone's dumping a truckload of adrenaline through your veins.
Ah, I see the closed captions a bit off.
This is it. Give me all your money now!
That's intense.
Unfortunately,
Thanks, Clario.
many of the things that release the greatest adrenaline are often risky and illegal.
What do you mean, keep the volume so low? It's your fucking computer, it's not that low. It's loud as shit for me right now. And I can bump it up a little bit, but
Heading for the Darrington
not much.
I was 22 years
Thanks for the gift sub, Rob. And the resub Eden at night.
You ever been to this place you're going?
No.
On that bus are people who have already been on the unit.
There's been many a stabbing, many a beating.
Who the fuck is this lore character?
Inmate, floor guard.
He doesn't care about your side quest. Just get him to prison so we can watch him escape.
In my mind of, how am I going to react to this?
Thanks for the gift sub, Potato. And the resub, Brian.
The reality of exactly where I'm at sets in when the bus pulls up to the back gate.
Hey Charlie, my girlfriend's birthday is Thursday. Can you put on your sexiest voice and say happy birthday Cassandra for me?
That's adorable. Happy birthday, Cassandra. Hope it's a great one.
And it's just a variety of slurs that you hear come out.
That's not exactly a slur. He's just saying he's gonna make you his bitch. It's not a slur. A slur would be like if he called you a gamer.
Worst fear was being raped.
That'd be just fucking
because of my
hardcore.
young, innocent look.
Hey, new boy!
I'm thinking I'm gonna do whatever it takes to defend myself.
Ooh, they have urinals in prison.
If I had an encounter with someone that I didn't think
I didn't know
could beat
that.
with my hand, I'll stab him with a pencil.
See, that's what happens when you get a urinal in the fucking prisons.
I wasn't
Pencil
looking to be
crimes.
nobody's bitch.
Thanks for the resub, Reckoner.
In the early 90s, I was a criminal investigator at the Darrington unit.
I don't know about that,
Darrington had a
Jazz.
reputation as
That's not a very good idea.
violent prison. They had a offender population of approximately 2,000.
Not bad. Rookie numbers compared to the other maximum
Doing
securities,
long
though.
sentences. Murderers, armed robbers, violent offenders.
Thanks for the gift sub,
There
Taylor.
was no place worse. they
Thanks
could
for the
send
good
you.
laughs. I am a fan myself now.
Well, I don't know if that's. Oh, I'm sure that's a
At first,
meme.
I mean, I surveyed the scene.
If not, please get some
I
fucking
looked
help
around and just to get
ASAP.
an idea of how far things were.
Hey Charlie,
I realized,
found you about
you know,
2
the
years
fields
ago
are
from
wide
your
open.
win back video. Been watching ever since.
You're not
Thank
just
you
gonna
2
take
years
off
for watching,
running
Jesse. Fuck
and
yeah.
get into a tree line before you get a bullet in the back of your head.
This prison's more like a middle
I got a
school,
job in the prison kitchen.
except for the
That's where I'm
snipers.
Harry.
Hey, you're new here, aren't you?
Yeah, Dennis Hope.
Harry Decker.
Ooh,
I got along good with Harry,
How do you like it so far?
as long as he felt you're not.
what do you mean
gonna just
including
be
the
as serious
snipers?
as
I don't
you
think there's
saw.
many middle schools with
Yes,
snipers out there these days. Unless, of course, the kids are wearing Marilyn Manson shirts to school, then I imagine they might need to take precautions. Just gun them down just to be safe.
And
Or if they've seen the Joker.
has to remove them from that comfort zone.
For me, it was the riot.
It's been a while since we've seen a prison riot escape. Who were the last people that did this? It was the Pittsburgh not the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Pittsburgh Six, right?
I'm gonna end up dead.
No, it was something, the Texas
I've
Seven.
never seen so much blood in my life.
Texas 7, that's what it was. Damn, it's looking like Hong Kong in this prison right now.
I had already known about inmates with AIDS.
A lot of stock sound effects.
Once they laid me down in that blood, it was another fear of that's how
Thanks for the resub, Logan. And bombastic.
When I saw that it was just that easy to happen, I thought, if you're gonna kill me, I'll give you a shot at me going over the fence.
Solid, yeah. I mean, might as well, I guess.
Harry.
Someone's dad's getting buff in prison right now.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, if we don't get out of here, they're gonna kill us.
Well, if you're going, I'm going too.
I need it, Harry.
God damn.
So picture this is the first fence.
Ooh, I like that little
And
effect.
that's gonna be the second fence.
I told him we could cut the first fence and go over the second one. He said, well, why don't we just
Banned
cut
in
through both?
China? No. I don't think so.
And I told him, do you want to sit in between the middle of the fence and cut it? You're sitting up. You're fair game inside that fence.
I am curious how they get around the sniper. Maybe they wait for him to go take a shit or something when switching shifts.
Which means going straight over.
How are we gonna do it?
We're gonna wrap blankets around our legs, and that's gonna protect us from the razor wire.
If we
Thanks for the
flipped over
prime,
top
Senor
so our
Thick.
body weight pull us off the barbs, I figured we'd be okay.
Kind of like they're doing a handstand, right?
Show off.
Keep fighting the good fight, Charlie, and stay moist.
Oh, that was cute. Thanks,
We're
Taylor.
worried that if one of us got cut going over that razor wire,
They throw
it would
rocks to
stay
distract
over
them.
to the point you couldn't
Yeah, they
stop
throw
the bleeding.
cans like in video games, and then they stare at the can for like 50 seconds.
And then there was the biggest fear. What happens if they open fire before we even get on the second fence?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're there for.
These guard towers are staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days
Thanks to the
a week.
resub Legend Killer
They
and
make no
Bearded
secret
Senpai.
of the fact that if an inmate attempts
Oh, your
to
pro
escape,
wrestling
they
debut
are
soon?
going to shoot
Send me an
to
email when
stop
it goes
that
up.
person.
Okay, that's a 223 bullet, and it's gonna kill you. It's gonna rip through you when it hits you.
Their plan isn't all that interesting, at least not comparatively to the other plans we've seen.
This is a dramatized account of a
Thanks
prison
to the Prime
break
Sonic
based on the
Chaps.
recollections of escapee Dennis Hope. Hope is planning his escape route from the Darrington unit in Texas.
So what did I miss? Well, there was a prison break over the other prison, eh? You're kidding. 3 guys got out, but they secured the perimeter pretty easily. Oh, man.
Once I decided to break out, I began to see how the unit would respond
Any big directions?
Speaking of breaking out, I remembered I have to do something real quick. Well, it's not in the realm of breaking out, but I forgot to feed the dogs before I started the stream. I'll be right back.
All right, let's stretch. Torso, you'll have 10 seconds to see how many times you can make it up and down.
No, I'm all set.
Are you ready? Ready! Spidey crouch. And
I believe that in order to beat my enemy, I had to know my enemy.
How long did it take? About a half an hour.
I learned that it's a 5-mile perimeter, and that perimeter is set up as quickly as possible.
The real nightmare begins if the prisoner gets outside of that initial perimeter. Inside that perimeter, you're
That's
able
a
to
huge
contain
fucking
them.
prison.
Outside that perimeter,
Like
you
an
have
airport
no control.
for sex offenders and murderers.
There's only one way to do this, okay?
Once
Thanks
I
to the
learned
Prime
that they
Thanos
put
and the
a
resub
5-mile
Charles.
perimeter out, that was etched in stone in my head.
We gotta get over these fences and run 5 miles in less than 30 minutes.
No, we feed the dogs twice.
5 miles, that's the goal.
Which means we gotta
It's not
get
their
in shape.
first meal of the day.
Run in shape.
I was gonna feed them right before the stream, but just
5
forgot
miles and
to.
Get there as fast as you can. There were no other options than to run, you know, on foot.
Well, what the fuck else would you do? Get a scooter?
In high school, I ran cross country, and then in prison, running was an outlet for me to free my mind.
Thanks to the resub Atlanta man. Hot Atlanta man.
I could picture myself running down the beach just thinking of freedom, you know, oceans, sun, waves crashing. Mentally, I'm somewhere else.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Hot Atlanta. I'm wishing him the best, man.
That would just enable me
Thanks
to
to the Prime
keep
MMA
running
boy.
nonstop.
I hope your friend does alright.
But Harry never liked running too much.
So Dennis carries Harry on his back.
To get through the fence, we were gonna need the help of an old guy I knew who worked in the maintenance department.
It's alright, Hydra. I'm mostly here. I don't need another playlist. Doesn't matter the order.
What can I do for you? I need some wire cutters.
You know,
Ah,
in the
yes, step
penitentiary,
into
if
my
you ask
workshop.
somebody for some wire cutters, it's understood what you want them for.
Are you sure you don't want a
Clipping
small
your toenails
airplane?
with them, that's for sure.
Yeah, me. Extra food, whenever you want. I control the pantry.
Oh, solid. I'll give you extra Doritos and G
We
Fuel at
discussed
lunch.
on several occasions of when we were going to pass these cutters.
Thanks,
And then
Bob
one
Gang.
day he told me, he said,
And Sabbath,
got
good
him.
to see you again.
It'll be under your tray. Just make sure it's clear.
and when you say it's cool, I'm handing it to you.
So how the fuck did this guy get wire cutters? He's just the Deus Ex Machina of this Breakout story.
Stuck my tray into the slot. He stuck the cutters under the tray so that when I pulled my
Oh,
hand
he ran the
straight
maintenance
back
shop.
out,
I must have
right
missed
into
that.
my Pants. I'm shaking worse than when I was doing a robbery. If I walk out of this chow hall and one of these officers stop me with this, it's over.
Well, let me make sure. I think Kate is eating Tetris food. Damn it. Hold on.
good job, guys. You at home, how are you doing? Almost there. And stop. You guys showed some serious Spidey skills. All right, shake it out.
I'm happy to say I was wrong.
It had my palms
Thanks to the
sweating.
Prime Smitty swag.
I hid the cutters in a box of meat in the freezer.
I got to thinking, look, bolt cutters have big handles on them.
Do I like Lisa?
I
Who's
can
Lisa?
just get some leverage.
Is that like your mom or
And I come
something?
up
I don't
with
think
an
I know
idea
her.
of cutting a couple pieces of copper tubing and slipping them over like cheater bars. And everything was right on schedule.
I take it back. This is a pretty interesting escape plan. Now that he acquired the wire cutters.
Getting through the fence was no good if we didn't know where to run to once we were out.
Yeah, I'm curious how he gets by the
I saw a
snipers.
church brochure laying on the floor.
I guess he just hopes they never see him. Thanks to the resub, J-Mac. Fuck yeah.
When I looked to the back of it, I saw the map of the area.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, you gotta be kidding me. You're not serious. Somebody is sending me a message. They don't want me here.
Yeah, this is a fake story. It's gotta be. This is like a video game, but with cheat codes. This is fucking stupid. No. Who even has a map of the prison that could just drop it off like that?
I knew that if I put together what I had gathered with what the map showed, I was no longer running blind.
Within half an hour of busting out, follow the pylons.
To be fair though, is the map really that helpful? It's all open field, you can kind of see it. You know what I mean?
Towards Houston.
It was rock solid then. It's gonna happen.
I gotcha, Hydra.
That barbed wire is razor sharp.
My poblanos.
Going over the fences was the most dangerous.
Those are some razor sharp poblanos, Dennis. How are you going to deal with that?
The most dangerous. We look for ways to reduce the danger, and that's where taking the lights out came in. And so I got
Thanks for the prime, Gregory. What do you mean rock solid nips?
The generator
Mine?
runs the lights.
Can't even see my nipples.
Can one switch take out the lights?
Thanks for the resub, Reaver.
Harry and I knew the generator was in
Do I think I could escape like this? No, I'd probably just try and leverage sexual favors to eventually just get me out.
Just got fired.
Like I'd set up like this montage of sexual favors that kind of like progress from like the guard to the warden to the guard managing the front door to the sniper to the guard managing the exit gate. Hopefully get them all to completion. They have to go clean up and I just keep advancing and then I eventually just walk right out.
But we didn't know how to get inside. There was a security fence, and there's no way the guys working the generators would help us out.
The boiler room at Darrington was manned by some of the most trusted offenders.
Thanks for the
Most of
resub,
them
Jack.
take a lot of pride in their jobs.
That sounds kind of cute.
Then one day, an inmate called Jason Montgomery walked up.
Yeah, I've seen Gator Boys. I don't really like it.
Did you talk to you for some?
Jason Montgomery, more like Jason Statham.
You know, I want out, man.
Actually, kind of looks like Joe Rogan's deepfake doppelganger.
But I decided to let Jason in on my plan because I was afraid that if I didn't, he would go tell. He would snitch it off.
Okay, you're in.
Thanks for the prime, Kindle.
As luck would have it, Jason brought a whole new dimension to the escape.
I know the guy in the boiler room.
Jason had been down in the boiler room and knew those guys there.
You serious?
So we can plant a bomb there using the maintenance guy's connections, blow up the boiler room, and escape in the
The
chaos.
lights are gonna go out. Harry and Jason were nonchalant about 5 miles. They didn't think it was anything. But I wasn't gonna underestimate it.
5 miles is a fucking ton. It's a lot.
It motivated me to train as hard as I possibly could because the reward was gonna be well worth it.
Oh, he's escaping just to get some ass?
I always thought about girls.
Ah.
I played, mental game. If you can just do 5 more, that sexy chick goes home with you.
Why is it a mechanical bull girl? That's kind of not that sexy. Unless he has a kink for girls on mechanical bulls. He's escaping to ride the bull. Yeah, the girl's irrelevant. He just misses that bull. The soft felt against his taint. The gyrations. He has to go home.
I had just arrived at the Darrington unit in November of 1994.
By the time Thanksgiving rolled around, I'd been there about 2.5 weeks.
The problem with the guard up top there, that's been resolved, right? I was told we were going to be down this morning.
I was just
Street
getting my
Outlaws?
feet on the
I don't
ground,
think I've heard of
figuring
that
out the
one.
Facility and the staff.
I told Harry and Jason we were busting out on the Saturday night of Thanksgiving weekend.
Man, they've told... He's told like everyone, except the guards. And by everyone, I mean 2 people, but still, that's a lot.
I'm with you, man. You sure? Yeah, I told you, man. I'm with you.
On the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I left the facility and drove, picked up my children, and went to my mother's house in Killeen, Texas, which is about 4 hours from Darrington.
So, are we there yet?
No, not yet. But not too long.
Shit.
That Friday night, I'm tense. You know, my stomach's tight. My future, my life.
You should really start stretching out. It's a 5-mile run. You gotta get those quads loosened, those hammies.
Everything according to plan.
What lackluster preparation.
Deep down inside, you're thinking, what if it blow the back of my head out going over this fence? And then
That was
you
intense.
try not to think about that. Just think positive. It's gonna work.
I just got a mail dog. Do you have any suggestions for the name?
Prisoner Dennis
Go for
Hope is
Riddick.
about to
I
try
really
to
like
break
that
out
name.
of
That's
the
what I was gonna
Darrington
name
unit
the
in
dog
Texas.
before Kata, but someone adopted him before we did.
I put the wire cutters in my shoes. I had my blanket. And I brought my coat. As they opened the door to let us go out for chow, I thought to myself, I won't be coming back to this.
Fuck yeah, Dennis.
And
Because you'll be passed out on a 5-mile run, dying from heat exhaustion.
You ready for this? Let's do it.
Oh, I absolutely could not run 5 miles like this. No possible way.
Any reason.
My legs hurt when I run. They hurt bad.
It's like you're carrying a truckload of dynamite, and you're looking at everything ahead of you to make sure they don't say, hey, you.
Come here.
In my mind, I'm thinking, there's no way.
Well, thanks for the long time of watching, Rion. Oh, Orion. Now I see
Harry
it.
was waiting to see if we were going to show up. He was going to meet us in the boiler room in 5 minutes.
Everyone else in this prison has been really young except for Harry.
Job description
Harry's like the
was to take your
grandfather of the
brother
prison inmates.
and subdue him.
It's Jason.
And after 5-6 minutes, he hasn't done anything. Count time's at 9:30. The clock's ticking, and the longer he waits,
Ooh, Cox ticket.
more chances
Who's
of
ticketing
officer
Cox?
catching us. And that's when I decide
Being too
I'm not
small?
waiting no more. I gotta go
Perhaps
see
even
what's
the
going on.
opposite. Thanks to the Prime guy with the 2005 PC.
And as I peek open the door, and I see Jason sitting there talking. This stupid idiot.
Mind if I talk to him for a second? Go ahead.
What? So what went wrong?
I said, man, what are you doing? You know, you're not gonna take the dude out or what, man? We're on the timeline. That's when he says,
Can we do this tomorrow, man?
Oh.
my first thought was, you gotta be kidding me.
Man, you're not gonna screw this up for me.
You don't wanna do it, I'll do it.
Are you in? Are you sure?
Oh, poor guy. Oh!
Just put him in the chokehold and brought him down to the ground.
I didn't expect the chair kick.
Okay guys, go sign my petition that it's called Get Swan to Carl on Hot
You
Ones.
stood up, I'll kill you.
That's cute, yeah. I'd love to go on Hot Ones. Petitions do nothing.
That's what I told Jason.
But I
Start
appreciate
cutting
where your
the
heart's at.
And then the buzzer for the gate goes off. And my heart just
Keep kicking chairs, man. Beat some ass.
Well, I grabbed the screwdriver
Oh, shit.
and I walked over to the door.
And it was my mother.
Me, man. It's Harry. Once I saw it was Harry, I was just like, oh, good. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Harry, let's go. We cut her blanket in half so we can wrap it around her waist, and took a screwdriver and stuck it through it, and used shoestrings to tie it around like chaps.
I feel bad for the guy down here because he's also an inmate. He probably just wants to escape too. Like, guys, just release me. I'll destroy the boiler. I don't give a fuck. Just let me get out. Come on, guys. You don't have to beat my ass. I just want to leave.
Before it all goes down. Within the next 2 minutes, this generator's useless. All hell's gonna break loose, and they're not gonna have no way to get this power back on. Which one is it? Sure?
It's clear he got the pre-order bonus to the escape plan.
Yeah, I still don't know where the fucking prison blueprints that fell from the Lord came from. Like, I just don't believe this anymore because of that.
And at that moment, if there was ever any thought of turning back, that was erased.
God, that poor maintenance guy. They could have just asked him, do you want to escape with us? No? Then you beat him. Do you want to escape with us? Yes? Much easier. Let's go.
Operate the boiler room wound down. Okay, let's go. And as we ran out, you could hear people hollering, hey, hey.
Another man is another leak. Yeah, but they're at literally the last stage.
Perfect. Perfect. If I have to climb on this fence, it's gonna cover the noise. I ran to the spot.
It's really hard to cut through that, though, with that kind of wire cutter.
And I began to cut along the
He'll be there for like a fucking hour getting through that. The power will come back on and the fire department will show up before he gets through even the smallest gap of that fence.
Anxiety is built up inside you, pushing yourself, saying, come on, come on, come on.
Well, that'd be huge, Johnny.
I was the first one in between the
No, I know the pipes, but that doesn't make it that much better, man. That's still hard as fuck. Well, to be fair, I've never tried it with the pipes, but that doesn't make it that much better.
We moved to the second fence.
Get ready.
And suddenly, Jason says,
Give me the pliers. What? Give me the pliers. Cut through the wire. No, we're going over. There's barbed wire up there. Let's go over that. We don't have time to cut through the fence. You know that.
A person could
Well,
cut
then,
that fence in less than 9
they're
seconds.
arguing makes it much
It would
longer.
take me more than 9 seconds to cut that fence.
You want the wire cutters? These wire cutters. You sure?
He's gonna throw him over. That's just stupid.
So I threw the pliers over the fence. That changed his mind real quick.
That was disrespectful.
the razor wire hooked my coat, but my weight pulled me off the fence.
As soon as I hit the ground, I'm outside of that mental fence. I'm outside of that physical fence. It's wide open spaces from here on out. When I turned around, I saw Harry stuck on the fence. I thought, damn it, he didn't listen to me. They're gonna kill him if he stays up there.
Harry, no!
If they see him up
He's
there,
caught like a fish in a net.
someone did it.
Harry!
I gotta go back.
That's what happens when you bring your dad along for the prison escape.
You
good?
No, he probably just sliced his fucking neck open.
Look, to see if he'd gotten up. That's when I seen him kind of hobbling, so I knew he wasn't gonna keep up with me. As I took off running, I heard a loud voice holler, "Halt!"
Oh god, Harry gets shot. Oh.
And I thought, they're gonna kill you. When the shots rang out, all of the time that I had banked on before they knew that there had been an escape.
Damn, this is gonna be really emotional when Harry gets lit the fuck up in the open field. Some Saving Private Ryan shit.
As fast as you can, as far as you can, as long as you can. Just keep running.
Two twos. That's good.
What is this
sitting
side
at,
plot?
the
Oh,
kitchen table in my mother's home.
forgot all about
playing a
Robert.
board game with my children.
I thought it was a filler arc.
Don't cheat.
When the phone
My day's been alright, Tacitus.
Hello?
and it was Major Johnny Thomas. And the first word out of his mouth was,
Thanks to
"We
the
had an
Prime
escape."
Orion.
How many? When?
Like any other prison warden, I immediately felt absolutely sick to my stomach.
But I wasn't losing that game of Yahtzee, so I finished up with my family and then I got there first thing in the morning.
When I arrived at the facility, it was utter chaos. I'm very apprehensive, very frustrated. You don't know who's gone. All you know is that some shots were fired, there was some sabotage, and that you're doing the best that you can.
Did Harry actually escape?
Anytime anybody's willing to break out of a penitentiary, I know one thing: they're desperate and willing to do anything.
You don't say, Robert. It's almost like they didn't want to go to jail. That's not exactly useful psychology.
For the public safety at that point.
Once the alarm is raised, we're going to lock down the prison, start conducting a detailed count to find out who exactly is gone. Then start putting people on the perimeter. We're going to contact the local police so they can respond.
This is a unique one. In every single other Breakout, they knew exactly who left, whereas here they have no clue. That's pretty interesting.
And I thought, son of a bitch.
Thanks for the reset, Peliquin. Thank you, man.
I thought as long as it's one, I can get past him. I just ran as hard as I could.
Yeah, Officer Speeve.
You can do it. You can do it.
Thanks for the Prime Wake.
I got you. Just keep going.
Where the fuck is Harry? Is Harry just army crawling his way around, just proning?
And in my mind, there's a silent clock constantly ticking.
Thanks to the resub, Darth Chumley and the Prime
Just
Fermius.
how close they're moving in on you. I knew that if I could get to 288 within the next 30 minutes, I could get across that road. But the longer I wait, the more cars are going to be there. Inside my head, that clock kept saying, go, 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 go.
I'm sure the other guy got away. He seemed like a physically fit guy. I know he's an actor in the dramatization, but even the guy that got arrested in real life looked in good shape.
I knew I was headed in the right direction.
Cool editing. Thanks for the resub, Sinister.
Major. Gordon, so what's the scoop?
When I first got there, I was told that the tracking dogs had run a strong scent up to a large copse of woods right outside the unit.
We picked up a couple of scents back there. There was 2 trails, but this was the strongest scent.
The belief was that all 3 of them were in that woods and that woods were contained.
You said there were a couple scents though, right? What
Thanks for the
about
resub, Tia.
checking it out?
Look, everything's under control, Warden.
He said there's no way anybody could have run that quickly and gotten that far ahead of us, so it had to be ghosts.
Ooh, that's a weird dismissal. We had a wacky prison escape, but that's just impossible.
As I approach 288, this is the last part of the puzzle. It has to be done now. Don't let them catch you. Don't do nothing foolish. 288 represents the finish line. They're not going to be looking outside of it. I've seen the officers in their cars. There's no doubt in my mind they would put a bullet in my head if they got
A football in your head, eh? Yeah, challenge you to a little pickup scrimmage.
It was as if it was sharks circling a sinking boat, just waiting.
Why are the captions so off on this one?
And I didn't want to be in that water with those sharks.
Thanks for the reset, Dark Souls boss. I'm keeping the captions on. They're useful for people that either have really bad computer speakers or hard of hearing.
Search parties are hunting for escaped
Your
prisoner
dog's seen a
Dennis Hope
ghost.
and 2
They're
other
playing.
inmates.
Crossing 288, in my mind, was like the last part of the
There's the
chess
Prime
game.
Demon.
All the pieces are in position.
And Dillwalk.
It's at that point that I size up the cars to make sure I'm not misidentifying one of them.
I waited for a gap. Then I hurried across on all fours. So if somebody saw me, I would look like a dog running across the road.
Ah, naturally, of course. That's what I'd think.
Once I get across the road, in my mind, it's checkmate. I've won the game.
Until you get caught a day later, like all these other
The
guys.
best things are yet to come.
Yeah, baby. The mechanical bull. Thanks for the Prime Creamer.
When we got there, I said, "There's a crow flies."
How far are we from Darrington?
3 miles or so.
Kata!
And that's when I felt sick again.
Not much of a job.
Kata!
for you, Major.
No, not really.
And I told him, well, I am, and I could easily have covered that distance in about
25 minutes.
Oh, whatever,
At that
big guy.
point, I felt certain that our initial perimeter had been beaten.
I felt that
Yeah, I made a moist meter on the
odds
Joker.
drastically went up.
I think it's the best movie of the
Now's
year.
the golden opportunity to put some distance between us.
A convict on the run could just disappear in the woods near the Darrington prison unit, so guards launched a systematic search cutting through the thick underbrush.
He's got a kind of a nice disguise with that, like,
100,
giant vest.
250 people looking for these guys.
I don't know why they've called out the
They got about
Cowboys
2/3
Union,
of
but
the way through.
all the
When
help
one
they
of
can
them
get, I
actually
guess.
hit something on the ground they felt like was a man. When they investigated, they had actually caught Montgomery. We caught Decker in the housing area the second night of the chase.
Well, that sounds about right.
But frustrated guards still can't find the third escapee.
At this point,
Thanks
I
for the
realized that
Prime,
Dennis Wainwright was a
Vanix.
pretty smart guy. He had beat us and was gone.
What fucking idiots. Ah, I made it out of the perimeter. I think I'll lay down in this bush.
As soon as that perimeter is taken down, it becomes my sole responsibility.
Thanks to the Resub Shark and the Prime Chili.
This is Dennis Hope. Well, this guy is fit and he's smart.
Thanks to the Resub Golden.
He outran the guards. I want you to find out everything you can about this guy. What his girlfriend looked like, what kind of car he drives.
We anticipated that Hope would return to the Dallas area because that's where his friends and family were located.
Yeah, that'd be the last place he should go. That would honestly be like the last place on a escapee's mind, I would imagine.
I knew that I needed money.
Thanks to the Resub
And I
Sky.
knew that the fastest way to get it would be a place that I had robbed before.
Oh, yeah, that's another pretty stupid idea.
It's just a matter of time now. Dallas, Texas, here I come.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind giving me a lift?
Oh, what a nice guy.
The majority of these individuals are sociopaths.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna need your car, old man. Can you just keep driving and do exactly... No,
What
you
the
do
fuck was the point of this? He was
exactly
literally
what I say.
driving. You could have asked him to drive you like 2 miles up the road. Now you're just fucked. Now they're gonna report that and you're screwed.
When I got $30 from the bull man's wallet, I knew that was enough to buy a gun. But I'd seen some BB guns that looked
What
real.
a fucking idiot, man.
That's
Thanks to the
why I
Prime.
decided that I'll
This
go get
is
one
like
of
the
those.
third guy in a row that did this. And they all could have escaped if they just kept going instead of stopped to rob somewhere.
I pulled up at a grocery store I'd robbed before prison. At the time of day, they always used to count their cash. I walked in, and sure enough, I could see the safe was wide open.
Perfect. All the good that's gonna do you when that gets reported and you get caught. But you had a car, $30, and a knife. Just run. Keep driving.
That's when all the adrenaline is just dumping through. You know, it's just like time's moving slow.
Bless that old man.
Yeah, what a nice guy. I hope he got his car back.
I said, do you know what time it is? She looked at her watch. And I said, well, I'll tell you.
Fill up this bag now.
Cool one-liner.
And the guy,
Give it to him.
he knows the routine.
Move. Let's go.
He puts the money in the sack, and as he hands it to me, I'm thinking, that's all I needed.
Super fucked now.
From this point, I get everything that I need. I'm scot-free.
Give me all your money now. Give it to me. Move.
For the next few weeks, I was robbing stores in Dallas.
What?
Is that it?
Using the money in Memphis to party, to gamble, date good-looking women, catch up for lost time.
I'm fucking shocked.
At this stage, we believe he's in the Dallas area because the robberies are occurring in the Dallas area.
You don't say. Oh, this string of robberies seemed to have happened right after that kid escaped from
We
prison.
were spending all sorts
Probably
of
ghosts.
resources to catch him, and we couldn't. Then things happened rather quickly.
Thanks for the Prime,
Police in
William.
Memphis
And the
recovered
resub sim
car
done in Croc.
carjacked from the
And
elderly
Zodiac.
man. Hope's prints were in the car, and a newspaper
And I've watched none of
with
those Super
apartments
Saiyan.
for rent circled.
This whole episode's like
electronic
GTA.
Surveillance had picked up 2 phone calls made from Memphis to a known female associate of Hope's.
What did he call her, a hoe?
We immediately headed to Memphis. There's no perfect fugitive. They're going to make a mistake. You just got to make
Yeah, he's
sure
made like
they're
1,000
there.
mistakes already, Robert.
Give me all your money now. Let's go. Move.
The phone calls led us to a meatpacking store.
Who are you?
Thanks to the Prime,
The manager
Topher.
told us that that phone number belonged to his secretary.
She's up there. Don't keep her long. She's got work to do. All right.
Go. Ma'am, you ride any mechanical bulls recently? You're going to jail.
She told us that her sister was dating a man named Dennis from Texas.
Jesus Christ, he's even using his real name?
We then got the secretary to page Dennis Wayne Hope.
All right, we wait.
He returned the call.
Hello? Hi, Dennis.
He told her that he was at the Denim and Diamonds nightclub.
Okay, I'll see you then.
I can't believe he got away with a few weeks worth of robbing after escaping prison.
Also said that he was driving a Jaguar and had a white cowboy hat on, blue jeans, boots, and a Western shirt.
Holy shit. Surely that won't draw attention to a escaped convict using his real name.
When I was on the run, I didn't try too hard to conceal myself.
Thanks to the resub Horizon.
I didn't want to live like a hermit. To me, that would be meaningless.
Now what the fuck was the point in escaping prison?
We immediately drove.
Yeah, I didn't escape
to the
prison
Denim and
because I didn't want to be caught. I
Diamonds,
just,
started looking for the Jaguar.
Yeah.
Felt super bad all week and broke up my girlfriend, but you know I gotta turn up for some huge man just chatting, baby. Hope you're doing good.
We need backup.
Sorry to hear about the breakup.
And as soon as we went in, I immediately saw him. Our biggest fear is that he's armed, and then we'd have a gunfight.
Damn, this mechanical bull has been a really powerful character in this episode.
We decided we could get up right on top of him and just grab him.
But it turned out it was just his after image. He was so fast he had already left the club 10 minutes earlier.
I didn't didn't see any officer immediately. I thought, okay, just calm down. Don't get paranoid.
We just kind of worked our way like we were listening to the music and finally got over to him.
Hey, Kana.
I looked at Lou and we nodded and we just took him.
Get off me! Son of a bitch. And that's when I said, yeah, we know who you are. Get your head off!
So far, this is probably, well, this is the second dumbest criminal that's escaped we've seen.
Being careless.
Absolutely, he's up there.
He was in total
So
shock.
fucking dumb.
He could not believe that 2 cops from Texas were in Memphis to get him.
Get your hands off me! Get off me! Get off me!
Who was the first? The guy we watched last stream, I forgot his name. It was like Clay Aiken. Well, it wasn't Clay Aiken, but it was something like that. And he escaped from prison, and he never left the state that he was in prison. He left the prison and immediately like lived next door to the prison in a small house and just gambled, robbed slot machines, got a girlfriend, and then eventually just got caught because they realized he was still living there.
Hello? Dennis Wayne Hope. You got hope?
I can't describe to you that feeling. In prison parlance, my count was clear.
Thanks for the resub, SWP. Sorry, the semester's pretty tough for you, man.
Where I am now, I know that that time is just passing me by.
Yep.
It's like trying to put raindrops back into a cloud. It's not gonna.
Thanks to the Prime Neon. That was poetic.
You're just, you know, waiting until the day that your heart stops beating.
Yeah.
And to me, that's not life.
Okay, Dennis. Whatever, man. Did I ever watch The Amish Mafia? I didn't like it, but yeah. Yeah, let's watch this one. I love this fucking show. Oh, hold on, wait. Let me pick up Tetris food real quick. Be right back.
Next is the sling stance. It's one of my patented moves. Place your feet on the sling footprints and bend your knees.
I'm coming. I'm coming.